Canda, Reese, and Kristen Davidson are here. We're going to be talking, I guess, a continued interview about what are we talking about? Gamma House.
Yeah.
Gamma House.
Kristen introduced what the Chamber is going to do for Gamma House, but Canda, you explain to us exactly what Gamma House does.
First of all, thank you so much for letting us be here today.
You're welcome.
Gamma House is a transitional shelter for homeless women and children. Transitional means that we're long-term. We don't do like overnight housing. We don't do short-term stays. We work with women who are at a point in their life that they're ready for a change and they're ready to actually work a program and commit to some requirements and be consistently working towards independence. And so they come in, they go through an interview process to make sure that we're equipped to be able to help them and to determine if they're ready to commit to the requirements of the program. And then if they are, we bring them in and we'll work with them in whatever ways we can with helping them find employment, helping them get hooked up with resources in the community, helping to encourage and teach and empower them to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet.
Now when you say, when you say long term, what, 3 months minimum or 6 months minimum?
The average length of stay is about 5 to 6 months.
Okay.
There have been times when people have been able to come in and work the program in about 3 months and complete all of the classes and the things that they're required to do. There are other times, and it totally depends on the life situation that they're bringing with them. So there are other times when it's taking considerably longer than that, and as long as they're consistently making progress, consistently working the program, and they're still benefiting from being there, then we'll continue to work with them and help them in whatever way we can.
Now, when you said that they have to commit to a plan, is it your plan that they have to commit to, or is it something that they can pick and choose from things that you want them to know?
It's both.
Okay.
The program itself has requirements like classes that they're required to attend. If they're a mom with young children, they're required to do parenting classes. There are some financial management classes that help teach them about budgeting and saving money and building their credit, repairing bad credit.
Yeah. Now, these programs that, like the board at Gamma, did they select the program, or is there some national program to be followed?
We've designed this program in-house.
Okay.
And one of the banks from the community, First Security Bank, has committed that they send one of their staff members over for 1 night a week. She comes in and works with the girls and does those financial management classes with them to help them learn how to balance a checkbook and how do you open a savings account and how do you keep from overdrawing and all of those kinds of things that people need to learn those money management
skills. And these are skills that they don't know? Or have been using badly?
Lots of people don't know.
Yeah.
Some have never had the opportunity to have someone teach them.
Yeah.
It's really exciting when we have people who come in who've never had a savings account in their life, and for the first time they're able to go and open a savings account. And that sounds like a silly thing.
Yeah.
My children have had a savings account from the time they were born. But for a lot of these people, they've never had that opportunity. And so to see them find a job, start being able to save up a little money, have enough to make that minimum deposit and be able to open an account, those are baby steps, and that's progress, and it is exciting for them.
Yeah, and each little baby step builds confidence.
Absolutely.
To get to the next one.
That's what Gamma House is about. We're not about giving a handout to people. I don't in any way believe in giving handouts to people. I believe in empowering them and teaching them what they need to know to help them do it on their own, and then they'll be successful with it. Yeah. Then, once they've completed the program and managed to move out on their own, they're going to be successful in staying there and much more likely to be able to remain successful and independent than somebody who you just provide a financial way for them to be able to get in their own house.
Well,
I'm sorry. Is there like a giving back the gift kind of thing where women who've graduated the program are then required to come back and donate some time, or at least say, I've been through the program, I made it, this is the mess I was like 2 years ago, and now I have a job, I have a home, I have, things like that?
We do have people who've come back in and visited and talked and encouraged the girls who are in the house. So we don't require that, but we do encourage it. And the girls in the house, we recently, I think maybe the last time that I was here, we were talking about the Yellow House Thrift Shop, which Gamma House has opened within the last year to provide financial support to Gamma House. And all the girls who live at Gamma House, that's part of their commitment, is that they also work in the thrift shop. Number one, as a way to give back, and number two, it helps develop some work habits, and it provides an opportunity for some job references for them when they go to seek employment.
Well, that really is a big thing. I know that oftentimes, especially if you have a woman who might be, say, in her mid-30s, has never really held a job, and then a relationship or whatever falls apart and she finds herself alone, the simplest job skills, like being at some place every day on time, when they've not had to, you know, and someone will send me dirty emails about women who stay home. I've been a mother who stayed home, and you do work very, very hard, but you do work on your own schedule largely.
Exactly.
And it's a different story when you have to be at work at a certain time and honoring those commitments and understanding what's truly an emergency and the difference between not feeling well and being too sick to come to work.
Absolutely. Those are tough lessons to teach when someone's never been exposed to that. So all of those things, you know, it's all of those factors that play into the day-to-day life kinds of things that kind of a lot of us don't even have to think about that because we've been raised in a stable environment. We've come from homes where our parents set the example. And lots of times for these ladies, they didn't come from a stable environment. For a lot of them, they've never known stability in their life. And so for them, sometimes this is the first opportunity for stability that they have. And so we've managed to develop and create and just continually change. You know, if something's not working, then we change it, we do something else, add something else that's going to help empower them and help them be stronger and help them be more successful and be able to really truly make a difference for them when they leave there.
Now, your partnership with the Chamber, did you seek them out or did they seek you out, or how did that work?
One of the ladies who's in the Chamber class this year, in the leadership class this year, an acquaintance who I had known came to me, and actually I ran into her in the bank one day where she works, and she said, we're looking for our leadership service project, and we'd like some information about Gamma House and kind of what the needs are. And so I just kind of sent her an email that just said, here's what the needs are, and the list is great. And they came over and toured the house, learned about the program and things like that, and then chose Gamma House as the beneficiary of their service projects. We are so excited about that. Yeah. It's going to be a huge, huge benefit to Gamma House.
Kristen, how did you come up with the service project ideas?
Well, back in November, we basically met and sat around a desk for half a day, and we were all asked to bring in our ideas. And some people had service project ideas and various other things throughout the community to do, and we decided to call it a day of service. And from there, then we made another list that basically listed all the community service projects that we could possibly do. And like Canda said, we went and toured and ultimately decided that Gamma House had the ultimate need, the greatest need that we could provide, you know, for them.
Are you expecting to raise a certain dollar amount, or is it just open?
Well, Home Depot has given us a large grant, so we're excited for that. But we also need things like linens, bedding, things like that. So we're still looking for some donations, either monetary or things like that. And
do you have a list of those somewhere that someone could?
Not a specific list. We could put one together.
People can certainly call Gamma House if they have questions about that, because there are always needs. Right.
And if someone's interested and wants to bring something by or donate, they can always bring it by the Chamber of Commerce off of Highway 62, and they can get it to us.
Well, that's how these successful partnerships start. And
absolutely.
That's how they bring awareness to the public.
Speaking of partnerships, when the leadership class came in and was looking at doing this as a project, their initial goal had been to kind of remodel and freshen up 2 bedrooms. And so they were looking at putting in carpeting and painting and just freshening up those rooms. And when they went to Home Depot to see about maybe getting supplies to be donated from them, Home Depot shared with them, you know, we have this foundation grant program, and so they partnered together, and they're now going to be able to do so much more than what we had originally planned. And so that's just huge for Gamma House.
Our group was wondering, gosh, how are we going to raise this money? What extra are we going to have to do to raise the money to purchase everything in order to spruce it up? So Home Depot has been a great help there with us.
And they're also sending a team of people to come in and help with the project as well.
The expertise. So you're the labor and they'll manage.
Electricians, the carpet people, and
they'll
everything.
tell you what to do.
Exactly. And they'll help us too. So
That's terrific.
Sounds good.
It's
Yeah.
exciting. You know, you can imagine in a 100-year-old house, there are so many things that need fixed.
Sure,
and when you have, 15 to 20 people living there all the time, there's heavy wear and tear. So this is an amazing opportunity for us. We're so excited.
Well, good luck with the project.
Congratulations
Good
all
luck.
the way around.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys having us on today.
Well, anytime. We love getting the word out about touchy-feely good things, positive things, and that's what's happening here.
Positive things happen, and people are growing, and changes are being made, and changes that'll affect the rest of a woman's life and her children's lives. That's huge.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Up next, we've got Mike Bean standing by, and we'll be talking with him about Kids in Motion. Stick around.